హాయ్ హలో వెల్కమ్ టు TeluguOne. నేను మీ యాంకర్ శరత్. సో ఇవాళ మనతో పాటు డాకు మహారాజ్ హౌస్ఫుల్ కలెక్షన్స్ తోటి అండ్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఆడియన్స్కి ఒక మంచి బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ రిజల్ట్ అయితే ఇచ్చారు. ఇప్పుడు ఆ మూవీకి సంబంధించి మనతో పాటు డిఓపి విజయ్ కార్తిక్ కన్నన్ గారు ఉన్నారు. సో నమస్తే. సో ఎప్పుడు இருக்கீங்க?
நல்லா இருக்கேன்.
రెస్పాన్స్ ఎలా వచ్చింది మీకు, అంటే తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ నుంచి ఈ ఫిల్మ్కి పర్టికులర్లీ హౌ ద రెస్పాన్స్ యూ గాట్?
The response is very good. It's very overwhelming. I didn't expect people to mention the cinematography so much. I'm very happy that the movie is doing well and people are receiving the visuals very well. Thank you so much, Telugu audience.
ఎలా మీరు ఈ ప్రాజెక్ట్లోకి వచ్చారు డాకు మహారాజ్?
Bobby and me, we wanted to work earlier also, but for some reason it didn't happen. So, and even producer Vamsi Garu and all, me and also wanted to work together. That also kept on pushing for some reason. It didn't work out. So I think things fell in place for this film. Both of it happened in one film.
I think they have seen your films like Doctor or Jailer, everything. They have seen your works and they have they wanted to take to you in this project, right? So అంటే బిఫోర్ మీ వర్క్స్ అన్ని చూసిన తర్వాత వాళ్ళు మీకు చెప్పింది ఏంటంటే డాకు మహారాజ్కి మిమ్మల్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వాట్ ద ఐడియాస్ దే హ్యావ్ గివెన్ టు యూ, అంటే ఈ ఫిల్మ్ ఎలా ఉండాలి, ఎలా ఉండబోతుందని వాళ్ళు మీకు చెప్పిన ఐడియాస్ ఏంటి?
Yeah, both of them wanted to work with me even before Doctor and Jailer released.
Okay.
This was like in 2021. 21 Sitara approached me at the time for another film which didn't happen. Like the movie went, I didn't do it.
Okay.
And Bobby's film for Walter Viria, he spoke to me.
Okay.
That was also before Doctor got released. So both of them like my work, like followed whatever I had done before, and they wanted to work from that beginning. Even I wanted to work, like wanted to collaborate with them, but it didn't happen. And the brief for this film was it should be something not very regular. The way we treat, the way we shoot, it shouldn't be very regular. They wanted something fresh. Even I wanted to do, I didn't want to do what I had done earlier. Bobby didn't want to do what he had done earlier. And same way, Vamsi also wanted to produce a film which he had not done something like this before. So all three wanted to do the same thing.
This movie is, I think, ఒక పర్ఫెక్ట్ కాంబో అని చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. లైక్ మీరు అండ్ ఫైట్ మాస్టర్ అండ్ తమన్ గారు అండ్ బాబీ గారు, హౌ యూ వర్క్డ్ అనేది మాకు తెలియదు కానీ ఇన్ ద సెట్స్ కానీ, బట్ అవుట్పుట్ చూసుకుంటే మాత్రం ఇన్ ద స్క్రీన్స్ చూస్తుంటే ఎవ్రీ ఎపిసోడ్కి లైక్ ఆడియన్స్తో చూస్తుంటే అసలు మంచి రెస్పాన్స్ అయితే వచ్చింది. అండ్ పర్టికులర్లీ మీ వర్క్స్ గురించి చాలామంది దే ఆర్ మెన్షనింగ్ అబౌట్ యువర్ వర్క్స్, రైట్? బాలకృష్ణ గారు లుకింగ్ సమ్ ఫ్రెష్, సమ్ సెటిల్, కాస్ట్యూమ్స్ కూడా చాలా కలర్ఫుల్గా కనిపి ఒక బ్లూ కలర్ షర్ట్ ఒకటి వేస్తారు, బ్లూ చెక్స్, దాంట్లో కూడా చాలా బాగా కనిపిస్తారు బాలకృష్ణ గారు. సో వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఐడియాస్ ఆర్ థింగ్స్ దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ కెప్ట్ ఇన్ మైండ్, అంటే బిఫోర్ ఈ సినిమా చేసే త్రూఅవుట్ ప్రాసెస్లో మీరు ఏమేమి థింగ్స్ మీరు మైండ్లో పెట్టుకొని చేశారు?
I felt when I heard the script, I wanted to keep him very grounded, Balaya sir, because his look in Akanda, the interval where he gets revealed, no? He looked, I think he was very natural, just himself, but that was very appealing and he was very powerful in that. So what I felt was we'll keep him very grounded, and Bobby was also on the same page. Okay. He even wanted him because even in Walter Viria, he would have grounded Chiranjeevi sir's character very much. Like he has one vertigo problem. So all that, he makes heroes imperfect. That is one quality I like in Bobby. Like that's what makes this film very grounded, I think. So even in this film, he wanted to keep Balaya sir very grounded, and both of us were in the same page. So if you see the engineer character, he'll be like wearing normal shirt and one jacket just to make it a little stylish. We gave one jacket, and the Daku's character, as usual, like what decorates how Daku's how they look. So and in the other portion where he comes as a driver, what people in hill stations wear, we kept it very grounded, not too fancy, not too
some sweater types,
all that very simple, but he has this natural charm on screen, so I think it worked.
Daku character or engineer character, what your favorite in this film?
Mine is the driver character.
Yeah. Okay.
So I like that because he knows who he is, but he doesn't say it out. So that the way he performed, like he'll be very subtle in that character. You see, he won't be emoting and all. So I like personally I like that better than these two characters.
Yeah. Well, that action episodes are there, right? In desert scenes are there, right? So it was very tough to do. Like full sun ekku untundi, ekku dust untundi, sand anta untundi. So aa scenes ani cheseటప్పుడు how you conscious or చేసేటప్పుడు ఎలా ఉండేది? Like every time we can't do one more shots, right? So హార్స్ ఎపిసోడ్స్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ. సో at that time అంటే ఎలా ఉండేది షూట్ చేసేటప్పుడు మీకు?
It was quite tough, but basically what we did was we went to Rajasthan at the time, but we couldn't shoot there. because monsoon was happening at that time and heavy rains. I think they recorded some highest rainfall last 20-30 years or something like that. So we planned it in Sambar Lake in Rajasthan, but we couldn't shoot there. So we had to shift it back to Hyderabad. We shot it on the outskirts of Hyderabad. Whatever you see, the desert, the village, everything is Hyderabad.
That created
We created everything here, and it was quite tough shooting. And see, to achieve, when people say this is possible, how you shot, like people are very happy with the way the sandstorm and everything has come out. One first reason is the director. Director without an ego, he lets everybody do their job and like very collaborative, very collaborative director. And the main reason, another main pillar for this film is Venkat Master. So he thinks like a director, like he's an action director. He builds up the drama proper and ends at the action. So even if you see all the action sequences, starting is always drama builds to action. So he was a major role in this film, and the actors mainly. So in the sandstorm scene, be it Pragya, be it Balaya sir or Nitin Mehta sir and everybody, nobody would be, and all the villagers, everybody would be kneeling down in sandstorm. There were so many old people in the scene. Nobody complained, and everybody were like too dedicated for the film. So we used to put sand, had huge propellers. So sand kept on hitting their eye, face. After a point, it's very tough to work. Sand keeps on hitting on your face. So nobody complained about that. So Pragya Andal, she couldn't open her eyes while saying those dialogues. So the huge sandstorm portion was done in VFX, but the relatively less sandstorm was done on live. So it was very tough, but Balaya Sandal, he will not complain. He'll keep on going on horses. How many ever takes you ask for?
Anytime.
Yeah. Never ever we've had a, like we have waited for him. Never in this film. He would be like, some people are very dedicated. No, he's one such kind.
అండ్ అంటే మీరు ఇప్పుడు వర్క్ చేసే త్రూఅవుట్ ఈ ఫిలిం అంతా వర్క్ చేసినప్పుడు బాలకృష్ణ గారు అంటే వైల్ ఆన్ ద సెట్స్ కానీ లైక్ యాక్షన్స్ ఇవన్నీ చేసేటప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకుంటుంటారు కదా జనరల్లీ అదర్ థింగ్స్ కానీ అలా మాట్లాడుకుంటూ ఉంటారు కదా వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ కన్వర్సేషన్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ బోత్ అంటే
సో ద ఫస్ట్ కాన్వర్సేషన్ వీ వర్ షూటింగ్ ద కిచెన్ ఫైట్ దట్ వాస్ ద ఫస్ట్ షెడ్యూల్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫిల్మ్ సో just to break this, we'll talk something like he came, the first conversation he had with me was, he came to the monitor, Vamsi and Bob introduced me. So he started talking Tamil. Sir, na Chennai la poran, Madras la poran thola. Tamil Chennai dan Chennai. Tamil thanni kudicha valanda odambu and all that. He spoke, he was asking about me, jailer eppadi pochu and all that he was asking. And he talks to me in Tamil only. So just to break this, we'll talk something like he used to talk about old films, he likes these films and all that. After 2 or 3 days, I think we started talking about films, classic films and all. Then there is a DOP called Vittorio Storaro. He's an Italian DOP. So he was mentioning that name. I was shocked. I have not seen one actor who knows,
his name
who's not had a conversation with me with Vittorio Storaro. I was shocked. Then I told, sir, you follow Vittorio Storaro's work? He said, yeah, and he was telling about his films and Il Conformist and everything. Then I was like, okay, so he follows all the classic films, 50s, 60s, 70s, all the films he follows. So we got connected in that. Then I showed him, Storaro sir had done this film called Mohammed. He's shooting till now and everything. And that is how we got connected. And I had some notions of how Bala sir would be, but everything was shattered when I met him, like in the process, not just one day. I worked with him, I know him now for 15-16 months, and he's very, very comfortable and he's extremely professional. And he's very straightforward, he doesn't have a filter to talk with, he's just being true self of him. It's very comfortable to work with him. And both of us want to work together again as well. So that kind of a bonding we have like.
So constantly working with big stars, how you're feeling? I mean, your work is that much proved, like in Doctor or Jailer, now Daaku Maharaj. So keep constantly working with biggest stars. What you felt, G, inside? I mean, like it for some people, it's dream to work with them, but you're working with them. So what kind of things you have?
No, I feel I'm blessed in that way. Like grateful for what is happening. The kind of films that is coming my way, I'm really grateful for that. And mostly I think the collaborations are because of the director's
choice.
See, be it Doctor na it's Nelson, Jailer again it's Nelson, now Bobby. It's the directors who choose me. So I think it's through the directors all these things are happening.
Yeah. And particularly in this film, I have said you earlier, like we have seen some new things in like camera works. Everything, I think everyone is are praising you, right? So to the Telugu audience, like that frames or that looks actually they are feeling like very fresh. In this action scenes also they are seeing like Balakrishna garu very fresh. Like, last oka scene ఉంటుంది కదా, like with that saline handle will be there. Right?
Yeah.
Even in that fight also some cotton cloth will come suddenly and very properly have done work. I think very much team effort is there in that. So what kind of అంటే షూట్ చేసేటప్పుడు కానీ లైక్ ఈ ఎపిసోడ్స్ అన్ని ప్లాన్ చేసేటప్పుడు కానీ మీరు ఎలా అంటే ఏమైనా జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవడం ఆర్ ఎల్స్ మీరు ప్లాన్ చేయడం అలా ఏమైనా ఉంటుందా లైక్ కెమెరా పరంగా?
No, one thing I realized to start where your question started. Telugu audience are very receptive, and I don't think any other part of India or world cinema is celebrated so much as the Telugu states. Telugu states, the Telugu fraternity itself, I'm saying. Because when the movie got released, when the premiere shows happened, it was like 1:20 or 1:40 midnight here, 12th morning, early morning. So we were giving the overseas, OTT outputs. So I was in the DA lab, I was sleeping in the couch.
Okay.
So I got a call from Sandeep. He heads the marketing for Sitar Entertainment for a production. He got a call and told, "Did you see Twitter online?" I said, I was sleeping, I didn't know. Because the render is happening. We are just taking a nap, lying on the couch and taking a nap. He said, "Open Twitter." I opened Twitter and he sent me few links. I was shocked. So many people were mentioning the cinematography and everything. That was the first show. Like in the interval they are mentioning. But the interval was somewhere halfway through the film. First half. They are praising about the cinematography. Then Sandeep told, this is kind of rare, mentioning cinematography in the first day, first show and everything. I was happy, and that is the level of reception. Telugu, like that is the level of appreciation Telugu people give. They celebrate cinema so much, and they would have gone definitely. They wouldn't have known. Not everybody who mentioned would have known me or my film.
Few people are known by your works, like Jailer or Doctor. Probably, they have seen. They have received that films also in very much, right? So they might know you. Few people will know you. But now after this Daaku Maharaj, many people knowing you by your work actually.
Correct.
So I think it's a good appreciation.
No, that's what people are so celebrating cinema so much, and the reception is like very extraordinary. So Telugu people are very receptive, is what I feel. And the films, I saw Maharaja here.
Maharaja.
I saw in two different theaters. One was in AMB and one was in Prasad Lab. And I saw the Tamil version. So much of people enjoyed the film, and moments they celebrated the film so much. And most film, both the times it was houseful. Whenever I saw, they are ready to watch a film like Maharaja. They celebrate that film. That was a big hit there, no? Maharaja was a big hit. So they are always receptive to anything new or any good content. So I thought we'll just give it a try. We'll just do. Let's not restrict ourselves to this has to be done this way. So we'll do whatever we know, whatever I know, whatever comes to my mind or whatever I think is better. So we just went with the flow. And it's a teamwork. See, main in this team, nobody has ego. Be it the director, Bobby, Venkat Master, and Avinash Kolla, the art director, production designer, VFX, Yugendran, editor Niranjan, Ruban, both of them. So, and even costumes, Harsha, nobody has ego. Everybody's collaborative. Like they'll comment on my work. They'll be saying, "Is this okay? What you're doing is okay." Then I'll be thinking, okay, probably something is off. That's why they're asking us. And when it comes to script, we'll jam Chakri, writer Chakri, and everybody. So everything like happens like a jamming. Like constantly, everybody were working. We'll shoot till night, like nights from evening to early morning. We'll be shooting. Then we'll wake up. We'll sleep. We'll wake up, go to the office, discuss, and again come back to the shoot. This was like one constant process in the film. So everybody collaborated and everybody's idea chipped in. So because the team had no ego, I think we could pull this
bring
off.
such output. So I think before audience see or before the director see, it's your eye will see the whole movie, right? So what మీకు అంటే మొత్తం మూవీ అంతా అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వాట్స్ యువర్ ఏమనిపించింది మూవీ మొత్తం షూట్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత, లైక్ యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్ ఐడియా, రైట్? దిస్ గోనా బి ఏ బ్లాక్ బస్టర్ అలా మీకు షూట్ జరిగేటప్పుడు అనిపించింది?
No, I liked it. Lots of portions I liked. When the girl walks back in the interval.
Yeah,
That moment Venkat Master acted and showed it on set. I was so excited at that point. I said this is the best moment in the highest.
very thing. I think audience will give a huge sound there actually.
Yeah.
She'll go and come back 2 times in the movie.
2
I
times
think.
it comes. So I was Sandeep and me, the same Sandeep, no, Sitara. He and me were having a conversation, and I told you just have in your phone check the decibel meter. That will be the highest point with audience shouting. So there are so many moments like that. Everybody chipped in, and some parts we genuinely liked. See, a movie becoming a hit. If somebody says, "I know this movie will become a hit," na, I don't think that's true. Nobody can guess whether a movie will make it. That is my perception. Nobody can guess a movie will make it big time in the box office, and we can just stay true to, we can just give our work 100% genuinely. The result is not in our hands.
Yeah, but and you worked in, I mean, with Rajnikant sir. So how's the working experience with him? Actually, particularly working with him.
Rajini sir, he's very down to earth and very punctual, and he doesn't. He'll make you feel like he's not a superstar. Like you're not working with a superstar. So he'll make you very comfortable in the first place, and you know, on screen when he comes, it'll completely equations will change, the frame will look good, and he'll deliver something unexpected, something big time. It's actually a blessing working with him.
I think you got an opportunity to work with multiple stars at a same film, right? That I think one of the biggest thing to you, right? And like Shivaraj Kumar garu and Mohanlal sir and Rajni sir. At same ఒక స్నాప్ ఉంటుంది మీ దాంట్లో ముగ్గురు ఉండే 3 మెంబర్స్ ఉండే ఒక స్నాప్. లైక్ చాలా మందికి ఏంటంటే బిగ్గెస్ట్ స్టార్స్ తోటి వర్క్ చేయాలి ఉంటుంది, బట్ సేమ్ 1 మూవీకే మీరు 3 స్టార్స్ తోటి వర్క్ చేయడం ఎలా అనిపించింది మీకు అప్పుడు?
No, I was very happy when I heard the script. I was like very excited. See, it happens very rare. So lucky, that's what lucky can be, the only word. Yes. Lucky to be part of that.
People will know your camera work easily that Vijay Kartik Kannan did this film అని మనం కొన్ని ఫిల్మ్స్ చూస్తే అర్థమైపోతుంది. సో మీరు అంటే పర్టికులర్లీ వైల్ మీరు సినిమాటోగ్రఫీ ఈ ఫీల్డ్లోకి వచ్చేటప్పుడు వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ పర్సెప్షన్ యూ హ్యావ్, ఆర్ ఎల్స్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థింగ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ అంటే టు డూ ద బెస్ట్ ఆర్ టు గివ్ సమ్ నాట్ లైక్ ఎ రెగ్యులర్ థింగ్స్, యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇన్ యువర్ మైండ్ బిఫోర్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ టు దిస్ ఫీల్డ్? ఆర్
I personally, what I feel is we have lots of inspirations. I have so many people who are my huge inspirations, DPs or directors, musicians, and so many people. I just don't want to copy or replicate anyone. Of course, our inspirations, like we'll be inspired from some frame without our knowledge that same thing will be repeating here. That has happened for me many times. But I try not to recreate somebody else's work. That's one thing I'm trying. I don't know whether how far I've achieved that.
యా, పర్టికులర్లీ అంటే డాకు మహారాజ్లో సాంగ్స్ కూడా చాలా కలర్ఫుల్గా కనిపిస్తాయి. యాక్చువల్లీ ఒక దబిడి దిబిడి సాంగ్ కానీ వెరీ కలర్ఫుల్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో ఎనీ ఐడియాస్ ఆఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఎనీ ఇన్పుట్స్ ఆఫ్ యూ దేర్ ఇన్ దట్ సాంగ్స్?
All the whole process is like collaborative only. Avinash is very collaborative as well. He's extraordinary. He's one of the best in India. So we like jamming, we create references on AI. Me and my team, my boss, all of us sat and we created some references on AI, and Avinash also came up with he showed us some references, and we jammed the ideas. Then Avinash came up with the idea of we'll have gold instead of colors and everything. So one thing we had in the process was, one thing I kept telling him was, one set should be dark, one set should be light. In audience, when the dark set is happening in the theater, because now we watch on a screen, I mean laptop or TV or something, LED screen. In theater, it's going to be pitch dark, and the only light is from the screen. So one set should be dark. Certainly, if it cuts, it should be like full white, high key. So that I don't remember seeing something like that in a song. So I thought we'll give it a try. Suma random, we'll throw all the bad ideas. No, that's the saying that don't judge me by my bad ideas, judge me by my good ideas. So like that, we just keep on telling very very bad ideas. Someday some good idea will work out. So that kind of an idea we were talking about, and this came up. So it's a very collaborative process. Avinash and me.
Yeah, particularly డెజర్ట్లో ఉండే హార్స్ రైడింగ్ సీన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, సో వాటికంటే ఇట్ విల్ డిఫికల్ట్ ఆర్ హౌ యూ హ్యాండిల్ దోస్ సీన్స్? అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు, స్టామ్ వచ్చే సీన్స్ కానీ హార్స్ రైడింగ్ సీన్స్ కానీ ఇవన్నీ, లైక్ హీ విల్ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు ద ప్యాలెస్ అండ్ మెనీ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ రైట్ విత్ హార్స్ రైడింగ్స్. సో హౌ యూ డిడ్ దట్ అండి?
Horse riding, that major part credit goes to Venkat Master. So he had choreographed another portion, like inside the sandstorm. Then we thought the drama is too long, so we dropped the idea of doing that. We just had a rehearsal choreography day. That day he had done, that was extraordinary. That one portion, we didn't shoot it actually, but a major part, he is very, very collaborative. Even one idea, see, one thing right from the beginning when we started, we thought we should shoot it 24 frames, like the question you asked. It's not exaggerated and everything. Even the sandstorm, if you see, lots of 24 frame shots will be there. The horse will be running fast inside the sandstorm and everything. So he was so collaborative and so invested in it. We kept on riding the horses. He'll keep on going. It will go from here to there. Balaya sir, even Balaya sir, he'll keep on riding the horse. He won't stop. How many other times we ask? And he'll get excited. Sometimes we'll show him the monitor. He'll say, "Sir, it's looking very nice. Can we go for one more? I'll do this." So he's that kind of person. He'll be riding the horse. He'll throw the axe and try to catch it and everything. So Venkat Master played a huge role in this film. And the sandstorm, we had follow cars. So we had like multiple cameras, 2-3 cameras or something, and drone and everything. So every time we used to run, we'll try to record 3 shots at least.
Okay.
So
at a time 3 shots?
Yeah, at a time 3 shots. So it was one single stretch, I told you, we had some 20 acres of land or something. So that part alone, we had to keep the horse run from here to there, put a U-turn, come back from there to here. So it was quite tough. If it had been a desert, it would have been easier. You will have a longer stretch. Here we didn't have a long stretch. So most of the shots were on the go, on the fly. We didn't have much of an idea how this is going to come out, how this will come out. We were learning in the process of shooting all this. Even the sandstorm, most of it is VFX, heavy storms. All of it, we just learnt in the process. After shooting half day, we'll know, okay, this is where we're heading.
Movie got released and if you have some meetup also after the success, right? What Balakrishna garu said to you? I mean, like you and Taman garu and Venkatan have some pictures yesterday I have seen. So what Balakrishna garu said to you?
So he was very happy. He was very happy, hugging and saying, "Sir, we've done it." He says, looking like Hollywood and all that. So I'm very, very happy to have done this film and to have worked with him and Bobby and everybody, Venkat Master and everyone.
I think you're going to miss this.
We already have that. We are already in that phase only. Like,
yeah, I have seen that.
It's over. The reality is just now hitting us. So he was very happy. Balaya sir was very happy. And probably we might... Sometime I want to work with him again.
Yeah. Definitely you'll work. I think some prequel also announced by Nagavamshi garu yesterday, right?
Yeah, he was telling in the press meet. So we have that idea. I don't know how it's going.
Definitely you will take soon charge as DOP again for Daaku Maharaj too, I think.
I don't know. We just have that idea. I don't think it's materializing anytime soon. I'm not sure.
So it's working experience with Balakrishna garu ante it's like fun and everything is there.
He's very comfortable. It's actually fun working with him. So he's very close friends with my team, my boys, Shavin and Abbas. So he's very close with them. And I told him like a couple of places also. He calls them bro. Short idea, he'll be asking. And he talks to them in Tamil. So those guys are from Chennai, my boys.
Chennai.
So he talks to them in Tamil. He'll be very chilled with them and teasing them. And they are also very comfortable with him. Generally, there's one perception of Balaya sir is strict and with nothing. He's very chill. And how many ever takes, or if you tell him, sir, it'll take 10 minutes, he'll wait. And he is very good with, he has a good knowledge with cinematography, films and everything. He knows so much, but he won't show it out. So there is not one actor I've seen who will stop the shooting for the light passing. Like usually what happens is, for people I'm telling, if the sun crosses, if the clouds cross, if we're shooting in open outdoors, when the clouds close and becomes overcast, from sunny to overcast, we'll stop the shoot because the exposure will drop. So we'll stop the shoot and shadows will change. We'll stop the shoot. Many times when a DP, when we're working with in a film set, the DP will be the first person to say cut. The light is crossing. Let's wait and all that. Here in this set, it's not happened once or twice. It happened around 15-20 times. Balaya sir will stop the shoot. If he is acting or if somebody else is acting, if he's on the frame, he'll say cut and look into the sun. And he'll say, sir, sun crossing, clouds crossing, sir, cloud passing. And he'll be looking at the clouds and he'll be say, ready, stand by, let's go. no actor has done that before. I was shocked. So he knows that
He knows everything.
importance of
Scene or
importance of the exposure, what impact, because he wanted to be a DP. It's something he told. So he was very interested in cinematography. He enjoys all the technical details like high contrast, high key, headroom. He talks about when he sees a frame, he'll tell you what he likes in the frame.
Okay.
Technically, he'll tell you that.
So he
So
knows.
that was very very encouraging when an actor constantly encourages, compliments you. This one I liked. Oh, this more. He appreciated my focus pull a couple of times.
Okay.
Oh, focus pulling, super.
That
That's
kind of, I mean, appreciation in the
yeah,
sets itself.
that pushes us to do more.
More. Yeah. And so finally, Daaku Maharaj experience is one of the good experience to you. Like, మీరు తమిళ్లో ఐ థింక్ శివకార్తికేయన్ గారు, విజయ్ సేతుపతి అండ్ రజనీకాంత్ సార్, ఇంకా ఎవరెవరితో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు?
Yeah.
అవునన్నా.
Yeah.
తెలుగు హియర్ అండ్ బాలకృష్ణ. సో
రవితేజ సార్ కూడా.
రవితేజ సార్. సో ఈ 5 యాక్టర్స్ గురించి వన్ వర్డ్ లో చెప్పాలంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
I think one thing is very common with all of them is even the Mohanlal sir, Yuvraj Kumar, everybody, all of these people. One thing that is very common is the professionalism. And one thing very common with all these people are their directors actor. So once they trust the director, there is no questioning. They trust the process, and everyone is like, they come to set on time. They don't have any no tantrums, nothing, and they respect the technicians. All these people, whoever you mentioned, all these people, they respect the technicians. They trust the process and very professional. All these people are extremely professional, on time, and very. That's what professionalism is. One thing I find common in all these people.
Yeah, I have seen one video about you saying like రజనీకాంత్ గారి ఒక వాకింగ్ ఉంటుంది, వాకింగ్ రోబో సాంగ్ ఒకటి, అండ్ జైలర్లో మీరు ఆ కార్ షాట్ ఒకటి. సో అవి కాకుండా మీ ఫేవరెట్ టేకింగ్స్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు? జనరల్లీ మీరు చేసిన ఫిలిమ్స్లో రజనీకాంత్ జైలర్ కాకుండా, జైలర్తో పాటు అంటే ఆల్ ద ఫిలిమ్స్, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫేవరెట్ షార్ట్స్ యూ హ్యావ్? అంటే మీ మైండ్లో ఎప్పుడు ఓకే దిస్ ద బెస్ట్ షార్ట్, దిస్ ఐ హావ్ డన్ అని అనిపించే షార్ట్స్?
అది అప్పుడే ఆఫ్టర్ పాయింట్. See, I have lots of.
So every film you work will have some best thing or best shot you have kept. Bah, this is the shot you will felt like while doing, right? So அந்த மாதிரி.
So எனக்கு ஜெயிலர்ல எனக்கு ஃபேவரட், I don't think it will be favorite for many, but people might not even remember that. So there is one shot where his legs alone will be there outside the in night. The wall would be covering, his legs alone will be outside. And then he'll peep out. He'll be tying shoelace, and then he'll peep out. That is my favorite shot. It comes in that before killing, he'll be sitting.
Okay.
In the glimpse also it comes. That is my.
That's your favorite.
Yeah.
In Daaku, what's your favorite shot or scene? I mean.
That eye shot in the horse that comes in the teaser also. He comes as Daaku.
Okay. That with that.
With that mask. So his eyes will be seen between the ears of the horse. First you won't see the eyes. Then his head comes up as the horse rides. So that is my favorite shot.
I think I got to know one shot like one statue is there, right, without head. You will show from this side, right?
Yeah.
Statue and Balakrishna sir head.
Yeah.
That's, I think I felt like goosebumps in the theater actually. It will show from this side, right?
No, that was there in the script. Script already has that. So those kinds of shot, it'll see most of the shots which people like or it has that high is because of the content. The script says there is that. He turns into Daaku Maharaj.
Yes.
So how will you show visually? That can be shown in only that way because there is no head. So far the audience don't know the person they don't have a figure for him, face for him. So this guy is the face of, this engineer is the face of Daaku Maharaj now. So the shot comes with the content. Let's shoot it, and we just shot it and think it worked, and it worked well with the narrative also. They had put that voice, or Bobby had put that voice out proper. He says the engineer turns into Daaku Maharaj, and then this shot comes. Okay. Then it makes sense at that point.
See, I mean, your wife is also a DOP. I mean, she did Sanikaidam and Raghutata movies. So what kind of appreciation or things she said to you after watching this film?
She really liked the photography of the film, and she loved the film as well. So she's in talks here in Telugu. Probably she'll also do a Telugu film.
Nice. And you both gonna work for any films? I mean, in future we can expect you
together.
Both in the same film?
No, we just keep our personal and professional life separate.
Why?
No, we want to keep it separate, like not mingle professional life together. So
super, same. I mean, wife and husband in the same field. Like no one, I think very few people will be there in same fields, and very happy to interact with you today, and congratulations for Daaku Maharaj.
Thank you so much.